What if I told you that the secret to making 2025 your best year yet is already within you? It all starts with your mindset. Today, we're diving into one key principle that can completely reshape your life. Now, when I say focus on yourself, I don't mean being selfish or ignoring others. Instead, I'm talking about an intentional inward journey, one guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. This journey is about understanding and strengthening your core values and virtues so that you can show up as your best self for your family, community, and beyond. Stoicism teaches that true fulfillment comes from developing inner strength, wisdom, and character. When we shift our focus inward, toward our actions, choices, and mindset, we gain real control over our happiness and peace. The key is recognizing what's within our power and letting go of everything that isn't. This mindset doesn't disconnect us from the world. Instead, it empowers us to engage with it more meaningfully. When we stop chasing external validation and start mastering our own thoughts and reactions, we unlock a new level of clarity, resilience, and purpose. And that's why focusing inward is so powerful. It aligns with the Stoic belief that while we can't control what happens around us, we always have control over how we respond. By strengthening our inner selves, we become more resilient, adaptable, and aligned with our deepest values. Instead of being tossed around by every challenge that comes our way, we learn to navigate life with steady purpose and clarity. Take Marcus Aurelius, for example. Not only was he a Roman emperor, but he was also deeply devoted to Stoic philosophy. Despite facing immense external pressures and hardships, he found strength in principles that emphasized wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. His reflections encourage mindfulness and self-examination, reminding us that our greatest battles are often internal. By overcoming our fears, doubts, and negative habits, we equip ourselves to make a more positive impact on the world around us. In this Stoic sense, focusing on oneself does not mean neglecting responsibilities or withdrawing from society. Instead, it provides the clarity and strength needed to fulfill our roles more effectively. It teaches us to act not out of impulse, but with deep understanding and rational thought. This year, I encourage you to embrace this Stoic practice. Take time to explore your why, your core motivations, and align your actions with a deeper purpose. Remember, focusing on yourself isn't about isolating from the world. It's about engaging with it in a wiser, more intentional way. It's about building a life that reflects your true values rather than being dictated by fleeting external pressures. This journey of self-discovery and mastery isn't just about personal growth. It's about transforming the way you move through the world. Every action, every decision becomes more meaningful and impactful. Now, let's explore how you can apply these Stoic principles to uncover your why and reshape your approach to life in 2025 and beyond. Discovering your why is key to unlocking personal power. Understanding what drives your actions, what motivates you, and what principles guide your decisions isn't just about achieving goals. It's about finding deeper meaning in everything you do. This idea, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, emphasizes that knowing your why serves as a guiding force. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning, what helps you stay on course during life's storms, and what brings clarity when the path ahead feels uncertain. For the Stoics, why was never about chasing success or external rewards. Instead, it was about aligning one's life with virtue and reason. True fulfillment, they believed, doesn't come from material possessions or status, but from living in harmony with nature and our own rational mind. Understanding your why allows you to live by these principles, making decisions that not only benefit you, but also contribute to the greater good, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond yourself. Your why is the foundation of a meaningful and purpose-driven life. It gives your actions direction, ensuring that each decision you make aligns with something greater than momentary desires. For example, if your why is to serve others, this core motivation will influence your career choices, relationships, and even the way you spend your free time. Your interactions with people and the projects you take on will naturally align with this mission. This isn't just fulfilling, it's empowering, because every step you take builds toward a life of deeper significance. But how do you uncover your why? It starts with self-reflection, an essential practice in Stoic philosophy. You need to ask yourself tough but meaningful questions. What brings you true joy? When do you feel most alive? What values deeply resonate with you? The answers to these questions do more than define your goals. They become the compass guiding your choices and interactions. Understanding your why also means recognizing what you stand for, and at times, what you stand against. If your why is rooted in honesty, you may naturally find yourself challenging dishonesty, whether in personal relationships or society at large. This isn't about being confrontational, but about living with integrity. Stoics like Epictetus and Seneca embodied these principles, often at great personal cost, as they chose to live by their values even when the world resisted them. Staying grounded in your why. During hard times, life is full of challenges, but having a strong why transforms these struggles into stepping stones. The Stoics understood that adversity is inevitable, but rather than being overwhelmed by difficulties, a clear sense of purpose helps us navigate them with resilience and clarity. Your why becomes a guiding light, keeping you steady amid life's storms and helping you stay true to what truly matters. It's also important to remember that your why isn't fixed. It evolves as you grow. Regular self-reflection allows you to refine and realign your purpose, ensuring that your life continues to move in a direction that is not only successful, but deeply meaningful. Living your values for true impact. Aligning your actions with your values means living authentically and intentionally. It's about ensuring that every step you take reflects who you truly are and what you believe in. This principle, deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy, challenges us not just to understand our values, but to actively embody them in our daily lives. For Stoics, virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance weren't just abstract ideals. They were practical principles to guide everyday decisions. Marcus Aurelius, for example, didn't just admire these virtues. He applied them in his leadership, choices, and personal struggles. The true test of our values isn't in what we say, but in how we live. By consciously aligning your actions with your core beliefs, You create a life that isn't just successful in the conventional sense, but deeply fulfilling. It's not about external achievements, but about living a life of purpose, one that leaves a lasting impact not just on yourself, but on those around you. Living with integrity, aligning actions with values. Philosopher and Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius often emphasized the importance of living by one's principles, no matter the external circumstances. He believed that our true character is not revealed by what we say, but by what we do. This is why aligning our actions with our values is so essential. It is the most authentic reflection of who we are. Imagine this. You hold honesty and integrity as core values, yet you find yourself in situations at work where bending the truth could lead to personal gain. The Stoic approach would be to uphold your principles, even if it means sacrificing short-term benefits. While difficult, these moments define our character, shape our reputation, and build a strong foundation of trust and self-respect. Applying this concept in daily life requires taking a close look at how we spend our time, the relationships we nurture, the careers we pursue, and even our everyday habits. If community service is one of your core values, aligning your actions might mean volunteering regularly or choosing a career that allows you to serve others. This alignment not only brings personal fulfillment, but also ensures that your contributions to the world are meaningful and aligned with your true principles. But aligning our actions with our values isn't just about isolated decisions. It's about crafting a lifestyle that consistently reflects our beliefs. For example, if you care about environmental sustainability, you might adopt habits that reduce waste or support eco-friendly initiatives. Every choice that aligns with your values strengthens your character and deepens your sense of fulfillment. The power of self-reflection in personal growth. The process of aligning actions with values requires continuous self-reflection, a practice highly valued by the Stoics. They believed in daily introspection, reviewing their actions at the end of each day to assess whether they stayed true to their principles. This isn't about self-criticism, but about gently guiding oneself toward a more virtuous and meaningful life. When we make a conscious effort to live according to our values, we also inspire those around us. In a world where success is often measured by wealth or status, choosing to prioritize integrity and purpose can encourage others to reflect on their own choices. This creates a ripple effect, fostering a culture where values take precedence over expediency. Each decision we make, no matter how small, contributes to the larger impact we have on ourselves and the world. While the path of living authentically isn't always easy, it is deeply rewarding. The effort to align our actions with Stoic principles brings greater meaning to our lives and serves as a guiding light for others navigating a complex world. Stoic secrets for motivation and resilience. Once we start understanding and focusing on our why, something remarkable happens. Our motivation and resilience begin to grow exponentially. This isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It's about developing a sustainable source of drive that comes from within. Stoicism teaches that true motivation is not about chasing fleeting pleasures or external rewards, but about staying committed to our values and virtues. This mindset shifts motivation from being externally driven by praise, fear of failure, or material success, to being internally fueled. It becomes about striving for excellence, not for recognition, but because it aligns with who we are. A Stoic finds motivation in the journey itself, the pursuit of wisdom, growth, and self-improvement, rather than just the final result. This shift is crucial because it frees us from the anxiety of chasing outcomes beyond our control. Instead of being dependent on external validation, we cultivate a deep-rooted sense of purpose that is far more stable and resilient. Furthermore, when our motivation is tied to our core values, it becomes much stronger in the face of challenges. We are less likely to be discouraged by setbacks or influenced by external opinions because our drive comes from something deeper, something unshakable. By focusing on what we can control and staying true to our principles, we build an inner strength that allows us to navigate life's obstacles with clarity and confidence. And in doing so, we not only transform ourselves, but also inspire those around us to live with greater purpose and integrity. A strong inner compass keeps you steady and focused, no matter what life throws your way. This is exactly what Stoicism aims to cultivate. Mental resilience through reflection, mindfulness, and deliberate action. Instead of seeing obstacles as setbacks, Stoicism encourages viewing them as opportunities to practice patience, wisdom, and strength. Resilience, in this sense, is more than just recovering from hardships. It's about developing deep psychological toughness and accepting life's inevitable challenges as necessary for personal growth. Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus often emphasized facing adversity with courage, not as something to avoid, but as a chance to strengthen one's character. This doesn't mean hardships become easy, but it changes how we perceive and respond to them. For example, a Stoic doesn't see failure as defeat, but as a learning experience, a stepping stone toward greater understanding and mastery. When your actions are driven by a strong purpose, your why, setbacks become less about personal loss and more about opportunities for growth. This mindset keeps you motivated as your focus shifts from chasing conventional success to striving for continuous self-improvement. Facing challenges with purpose. Stoic resilience isn't passive. It's an active, engaged approach to life. Rather than avoiding difficulties, you meet them head-on, knowing that every challenge is a chance to practice your values. This shift in perspective is empowering. It moves you from feeling like a victim of circumstances to recognizing your own ability to make choices and take control. And this kind of motivation is contagious. When you live in alignment with your why, your energy and determination naturally inspire those around you. Your example can encourage others to reflect on their own values, build resilience, and strive for meaningful growth. In this way, embracing your why doesn't just transform your life. It has the potential to create a positive ripple effect in your community. Leading by example, the quiet power of influence. Living in harmony with your deepest values doesn't just bring personal fulfillment, it also inspires those around you. True leadership, according to Stoic philosophy, isn't about giving orders or controlling others. It's about leading by example. Your actions and character speak louder than words, influencing people in the most natural and authentic way. Consider Marcus Aurelius, whose personal reflections in Meditations were meant as reminders for himself, yet have inspired countless people over generations. Despite the immense pressures of being a Roman emperor, he remained committed to Stoic principles, demonstrating integrity, humility, and wisdom. His life serves as proof that staying true to your values can have a lasting impact beyond your own lifetime. When you consistently act in line with your beliefs, people notice. It could be something small: a colleague appreciating your calm demeanor under pressure, a friend admiring your discipline, or a family member recognizing your commitment to personal growth. Over time, these observations encourage others to question their own habits and consider adopting a more value-driven approach to life. This kind of influence goes beyond mere inspiration. It builds trust and respect. People naturally gravitate toward those who are clear about their values and remain steadfast in their actions. In a world often filled with uncertainty and shifting trends, someone who lives with purpose becomes a source of stability and guidance. The challenge and reward of authentic living. Living with integrity isn't always easy, nor will it always make you popular. Stoicism acknowledges that staying true to your values may sometimes mean standing alone or making difficult choices. However, the reward is far greater than fleeting approval. It's the deep satisfaction of knowing that you are living a life of purpose, authenticity, and lasting impact. Living according to virtue often requires making difficult choices that may not always align with the expectations of others. However, the respect and influence gained from standing firm in your principles far outweigh any temporary misunderstandings or setbacks. In fact, these challenging moments are what truly solidify others' respect for you. When people see that your values aren't just convenient guidelines, but unwavering principles, they recognize the depth of your character. True influence also comes from the encouragement and inspiration you offer to others. By openly sharing your journey, your struggles, triumphs, and lessons learned, you give those around you the courage to embark on their own paths of growth. This impact is especially powerful in close relationships, where your commitment to a life of virtue can spark a similar transformation in family, friends, and colleagues, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Inspiring others through your actions isn't just about influencing individuals, it's about initiating a ripple effect that can strengthen entire communities. When one person commits to self-improvement and mindful living, they set an example that encourages others to do the same. This domino effect extends far beyond the individual, fostering a culture of intentionality, integrity, and purpose. Stoic philosophy teaches that our actions should reflect our deepest values, and when we live in alignment with them, we naturally inspire those around us. This isn't about pushing beliefs onto others, but about demonstrating, through our choices and conduct, the benefits of a principled life. When people witness the calm, wisdom, and resilience that result from such a mindset, they are more likely to examine their own values and behaviors. The strength of a virtue-driven community. Imagine a world where people actively strive to embody wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. The impact of such a community would be profound, not just in terms of individual fulfillment, but in fostering an environment where ethical behavior and mutual respect are the norm. A society grounded in these principles would be stronger, more connected, and more compassionate. This transformation starts with you. Your decision to focus on personal growth is not an act of selfishness, but a responsibility to yourself and to those around you. By cultivating a strong, resilient character, you set an example that inspires others to do the same. Every small act of self-improvement creates ripples that extend beyond your own life, shaping a better world for everyone. So, as you continue on your journey, remember that focusing on yourself is not about isolation. It's about becoming the kind of person who can make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. The more you grow, the more you uplift those around you, proving that true self-mastery is not just a personal pursuit, but a service to the world, spreading positive influence and inspiring change. Our personal growth doesn't stop with us. It extends outward, touching lives and inspiring transformation in ways we may never fully realize. Thank you for joining us today at Stoic Journal. If this discussion resonated with you, I encourage you to explore the recommended videos on your screen next. Each one is crafted to support you in your journey toward a more intentional, virtuous, and fulfilling life. Your presence in this community means a lot, and I sincerely wish you a new year filled with wisdom, growth, and purpose. Let's make this year not just about reaching goals, but about cultivating deeper meaning and lasting impact.